Okay, you can imagine how excited I am just to meet you because, of course, it's like child memory that I'm facing here, and I wonder, are you even aware of the impact that N.W.A. has on the global scale, not only for America?
I mean, from my vantage point, I can feel it. You know, I know that it's a chord that we struck with a lot of people around the world with N.W.A. with my solo stuff. So I'm just appreciative, you know, that we can reach as far as Germany. And you know, we never thought we was gonna get out of Compton.
But then again, how come that you decided to come with this movie? Because having like other franchises like Friday or even Barbershop, which is going to have another sequel, wouldn't that have been like much easier than coming with something like this, which is so personal?
Yeah, you know, it would have been a lot easier to just go ahead and stay with my franchises, but you know, I have an opportunity, you know, as a producer, you know, I've honed my skills to the point where I could take on a movie like this and make sure it come out right. And when you have the opportunity to do a movie like this and do it right, you got to jump at it, no matter how hard it was. And this is my hardest movie to put together by far. I had to do it, you know. I couldn't let more years go by, somebody else tell the story, if I'm not in a position to tell it no more. You know, so I just wanted to jump at this opportunity.
And also, you also into like social networking because you already raised the question, like to people ask questions, and I think at this point yesterday or this morning, about 35,000 comments been underneath it. And were you surprised about not only the amount of questions that came up, but also the kind of questions that came, that where you were like, they should know that, and why would they ask me? Or is it like, oh, I didn't know that they would be interested in that?
Oh yeah, you know, people kind of know us on different levels. You know, some people just know Ice Cube from movies. Mm-hmm. You know, they don't even know I even did music. So I'm never surprised at the amount that people know or don't know. You know, every question to me is worth an answer. You know, I can't answer 35,000, but I might get 10 in.
Okay. But also, apparently, you still seem to be in comedy because, seriously, who's going to believe that Dre is going to drop a record? I mean, seriously, is it going to be called Detox 2? Or what makes you really think that on the 14th of August he's going to release some new music relating to Straight Outta Compton?
Because I heard it. I heard it from my own ears.
But what about you? I mean, if he's releasing something that is inspired by that, you need to be on it as well. So
I am on it. That's why I know it's coming.
So this is really happening.
It's happening.
And about all the other stuff afterwards, I mean, wouldn't it be actually right now the perfect time to say, like, hey, O'Shea, you seem to have done like a great job. Maybe I'm just going to leave it to you and the other youngsters, or because plenty of people have been asking you to come back as N.W.A. How possible is that, really?
You know, we done a few performances together. Might do a few more. If the demand is there, we'll expand it and do more and more and more and more. But I like performing. They still like performing. Dre is gonna have a fresh album out. Never know.
Okay, then just give me this one promise, because I just feel that a lot of people just always going to reduce N.W.A. to this gangster rap part. But I really appreciated what you said about the influence on pop culture in general, yes. As like South Park and all of these kind of shows wouldn't be there if you guys wouldn't be there. And I think that's what you guys need to focus once you get outside of the U.S. I mean, and that would be, as I said, like just a big honor just to be part of that experience back in Berlin. I hope that you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, I can't wait to come. You know, I love Berlin. You know, Germany has been very, very good to me. So to be able to come and do a big premiere out there and let people know how much we believe in this movie and that we respect the German interests of this movie, I'm there. Can't wait.
All right, thank you so much.
All right.
Have a pleasure.
Man. You too, man.
Hab gehört, du bist die ganze Zeit bei deiner Tante. Hängst auf ihrer Couch ab.
Zusammen mit meiner Frau und der Kleinen. Das ist hart, Mann. Aber naja, das, was du so machst, kann nicht jeder.
Ja, was mache ich denn? Ich werd nur verarscht, Dre. Was denn mit der Kohle?
Was ist denn eigentlich los mit dir, Alter?
Ich werde ein bisschen was verändern.
Wo soll's denn hingehen?
Ich wollte nur nach Hause.
Das ist mein Sohn!
Wir gehen wieder ins Haus oder ich mache ihm das Leben zur Hölle.
Oh,
Du kannst sie doch nicht mit meiner Mutter reden!
Wenn du die Chance hättest, die Situation zu verändern, würdest du es tun?
Wenn der Beat losgeht, hau rein. Du cruist durch die Straße.
Ist klar.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4".
Das war dope.
Ihr hört hier ein paar Jungs aus Compton. Ice Cube, Eazy-E und Dr. Dre. Ich sag's euch, hier wird Geschichte geschrieben.
Die Leute haben Angst vor euch, aber ihr habt was zu sagen. Und das muss die Welt hören.
Die wollen N.W.A? Geben wir ihnen N.W.A.
Das ist nur die Spitze des Eisbergs, Gentlemen. Was ist los? Was hast du da in der Tasche? Verarschst du mich? So ein Ding gehört nicht in den Bus.
Diese Songs verherrlichen Gangster und Drogen.
Unsere Kunst spiegelt unsere Realität wider.
Habt ihr es irgendwie eilig?
Das sind Künstler.
Rap ist keine Kunst.
Sie können nicht hierher kommen und einfach meine Klienten aufgrund ihres Aussehens schikanieren.
Ich verspreche es dir. Von nun an wird sich alles ändern.
Ich habe keine Ahnung von Hip-Hop. Und ehrlich gesagt ist es auch nicht mein Ding. Aber ich weiß, dass ihr was Besonderes seid.
Du willst bei dem Gangster-Scheiß mitmachen? Hauen wir rein.
Erzähl ein bisschen Wahrheit und die Leute rasten aus.
Das sind nicht die Crips oder Bloods. Das ist eine Drohung unserer Regierung.
Die wollen uns vorschreiben, welchen Scheiß wir spielen dürfen. Aber wir sind N.W.A.
Yo, Dre. What up? I got something to say.
Mann, wenn wir weitermachen, können wir die ganze Welt übernehmen.
Got a little gust of wind